79 AD. The morning of August 24th began, like any other, in the shadow of Mount Vesuvius. In the bakery of Modestus, a baker slid 81 loaves of bread into a massive brick oven. Those loaves never made it to the market. Vesuvius erupted, burying the city in 20 feet of ash and stone. 2,000 years later, archaeologists opened that same oven and found the bread still there. It is carbonized, black as coal, and hard as rock. But to a food archaeologist, this isn't just a fossil, it's a blueprint. Today, we're going to decode its DNA, reconstruct the Roman machine, and bake the last meal of a dying city. To bake Roman bread, you can't use modern all-purpose flour. Rome was built on Emmer wheat. New residue analysis from 2026 shows that Roman flour was far more complex than we once thought. It wasn't just ground grain. It was a whole meal blend, rich in minerals from the volcanic soil. It was the steel of ancient grains, the fuel that marched the legions from Britannia to Egypt. It is nutty, it is tough, and it tastes like the earth itself. Look at the shape of the dough. Every loaf found in the ash has a signature, 8 perfect wedges and a peculiar horizontal waistline. For years, we thought it was just for decoration, but archaeology tells a different story. The twine used to wrap the dough allowed the baker to carry dozens of loaves at once on a pole. And the wedges? In a city where most people lived in cramped apartments without kitchens, this was the world's first pre-sliced street food. You didn't need a knife. You just broke off a wedge and kept walking through the Roman Forum. We aren't using commercial yeast for this bake. We're using a levain, a sourdough starter made from fermented grape must, a technique recorded by the scholar Pliny the Elder. It creates a deep, slightly sour aroma that modern breads simply can't replicate. The Romans didn't just have ovens, they had thermal mass. These brick domes held a consistent temperature for hours. As the bread hits the hot stone floor, a puff of flour rises, and the smell becomes intoxicating. It is the smell of a civilization at its peak. The finished loaf is heavy and dense. It sounds like a drum when you tap the crust. To eat it like a Roman, you need the umami, a drop of garum fish sauce, and a smear of wild honey. It's a workout for your jaw, but the flavor is massive. It feels permanent. Bread is the most human thing we have. In Pompeii, it was the last thing they touched before the world ended. By baking it today, we aren't just eating a meal. We're reaching back through 2 millennia of ash to shake hands with a baker who never saw the sunset. I'm the food archaeologist. Join me next time as we uncover the lost flavors of history. Remember to like and subscribe to keep the excavation going.